Good morning, students. Welcome to Mount Litra Z School. In this video, we are going to learn about query in DBMS. Up till now, we have learned how to create table, about data types, and also about primary keys. Query. A query is a spatial view of a table corresponding to some desired information to be extracted. A query is a request for data or information from a database, table, or combination of tables. In other way, query is the question asked to the database to get desired information. Okay, here using different sentences, we try to explain what is query. Types of query. Luckily for us, Microsoft Access allows for many types of queries. Some of the main ones being select, action, parameter, and aggregate queries. They can be thought of as just another part of your database, essentially an object like a table or a macro. When it comes time to build a query for your database, you have two ways to go about it. Either use the query wizard that Microsoft Access provides for you, or create your own queries from scratch. First, select query. The select query is the simplest type of query, and because of that, it is also the most commonly used one in Microsoft Access database. It can be used to select and display data from either one table or series of them, depending on what is needed. In the end, it is the user-determined criteria that tells the database what the selection is to be based on. Next, action query. Okay, sometimes we need to change the data. We want to append some data, we want to delete some data, we want to make table query, or we want to update some data. So at that time, we can use action queries. Okay, when the action query is called, the database undergoes a specific action depending on what was specified in the query itself. This can include such things as creating new tables, deleting rows from exiting ones, and updating records, or creating entirely new ones. Action queries are very popular in data management because they allow for many records to be changed at one time, instead of only single records like in a selected query. Okay, when we want to change some data depend upon some criteria. For example, one student record has been changed or address has been changed. So that address may be noted in many tables. So using action query, we can change or update the record of that student in all tables. Okay, parameter query. In Microsoft Access, a parameter query works with other types of queries to get whatever results you are after. This is because when using this type of query, you are able to pass a parameter to a different query, such as an action or a select query. It can either be a value or a condition and will essentially tell the other query specifically what you want it to do. It is often chosen because it allows for a dialog box where the end user can enter whatever parameter value they wish each time the query is run. The parameter query is just modified select query. Okay, select query, what happens? We give the criteria. For example, I want students having greater than 80 marks, or I want all the students living in Piploth or Vesu. So directly I give the criteria. But in parameter query, what will happen? I will ask from user to enter the criteria whenever we run the query. So this type of queries are used mostly. Next, aggregate query. A special type of query is known as aggregate query. It can work on other queries such as selection, action, parameter, just like the parameter query does. But instead of passing a parameter to another query, it totals up the items by selected groups. It essentially creates a summation of any selected attribute in your table. This can be further generated into statistical amounts such as average, standard deviation, just to name a couple. The SQL aggregate function available to Microsoft Access are sum, average, minimum, maximum, first, last, group by, count. standard deviation, variable, expression, where. All this comes in aggregate query. When we want to do some calculations on our data, then we can use aggregate query. How to create query? Let's see it practically. Okay, here I have one Access database. I have student detail table. I will go to create. Okay, before we create query, I will just see the table. What is the detail into it? Roll number, student name, address, city. Okay, for example, from this table, I want to extract students living in Adajan. Okay, what is the question I want to ask to database? Students, those who are living in Adajan that I want to see. Okay, so what I will do, I will go to create option, go to query design. So here you can see show table dialog box is there. So here two tables are there in my database, so it will show two tables. Out of that I will select student detail table and click on add. Will close this dialog box. Now I want to insert fields into the query. Then I will double click on the fields, so it will be added to the fields. Then you can see table option is there. It shows the name of the table from where this field has been extracted. Then another option is sort. Okay, you can sort your names or other details according to ascending or descending. Okay, that is not compulsory, it's up to you. Then here show option is there. It shows check boxes. So if checkbox is checked, means that field will be visible in your query. If it is not checked, then that field won't be visible in your query. For example, I am unchecking this roll number option. Then criteria. This is the most important part. Here I can give the criteria. So here I am giving the criteria a dozen. Okay. Then I will run the query by clicking on this exclamation mark. So now you can see, I can see the student, those who are living in Adajan only. Okay, I will close this. I can save this query, query 1. If I want to make changes in that query, I can right click and go to design view. Okay, I can give multiple criteria also. For example, Adajan, with that I want to give another criteria, that Purvi. Student name must be Purvi and living in Adajan. I want to see that record only. Then I will run. So now you can see, I can see only one record, Purvi and Adajan. So here I can give multiple criteria also. Okay, just pay attention. Here I have written in same line. Okay, student name and address. But I can give in or also. Okay, if I write the same in or, then what will happen? It will show all the students those who are living in Adajan, and from that it may be Purvi also. So I will run this query. So now you can see it is showing Purvi as well as both students living in Adajan. So you can see the difference in result whenever I make changes in query. Okay, for example, I am removing Purvi from here, and here Adajan in place of Purvi I am writing in address Vesu. Then what will happen? It will show the result those who are living in Adajan or Vesu. See. So this is the change. Now I will show you parameter query also quickly. Okay, in place of writing the area, I will prompt user to enter the area at the time of query is being run. So that is called parameter query. See, I have written it in square bracket, enter address. So when I will run the query, it will ask user, for example, I have entered Vesu. So it will show the detail of students living in Vesu. So this type of query is called parameter query. Okay. In the same way, I can create query on marks also. Create, query design, student marks, add, roll number, maths, science, SS. Okay, for example, I want to see the students, those who are getting marks greater than 60 in SS. I will run the query. It will show the students details, those who are getting marks greater than 60 in SS. Okay, so in this way we can apply query to single table also, to multiple table also. How to apply to multiple table I will show in next video. Okay, till then you please practice this. Goodbye and thank you.